If you are ready to double your sales, your visibility, and your reach in just 1 week, today's episode is for you. Hi, my name is Sandi Glandt. I'm a high performance productivity coach, and I show you how to get the right things done more effectively and efficiently so you can live the life of your dreams on your terms. I'm so excited that you're here with me today. And today's episode is coming off of a call that I had with a new client. And within just 1 hour, we were able to identify over 10 different ways that she was able to double her sales, her reach, her visibility in just one call. So I'm going to share some of these secrets with you today. This is going to be a game changer episode. So I highly suggest you get out a pen, you take notes on your phone, because today's episode is going to be a game changer if you implement what I am going to tell you. So we're just going to jump right in. I have all 10 of these laid out for you. I actually have a bonus in here. So you're going to want to stay till the end, because every single one of these is going to blow up your sales, your visibility, your reach, and your impact. And I know that is what every single business owner wants. So if you are ready to dive in, let's go. Start taking notes. Here's number one. Okay, so number one is I want you to identify videos or content that you can make on your products or services. Now, this can be anything from like how to use your products or services, helpful video content that you can send to your clients. I want you to think about even tutorials that you can send, because what these videos are going to do, these are going to be useful tips, videos, content of your products, of your services. And I want you to think about problems that you can solve. These videos are great resources for you to send to your clients in so many different ways. We're going to dive into that tip coming up, but there's so many different videos that you can make that will help your clients solve problems. Now, for you and me, because we're in our business every single day, we know what those problems are. We know how to solve those problems. But when you can take a product, a makeup, a face cream, maybe you're a realtor, a home, and share and talk about how you specifically can solve a problem and put that in a video, you are getting more eyeballs on yourself and your content. So I want you to think about identifying 10 videos right now that you can make how-to videos, tutorials, and just content that is going to be specifically for your audience. Tip number 2 is I want you to focus on building your newsletter list. Now look, social media is great, but we don't own it. We don't own the people that come to our page. We don't even own the content, right? So I really want you to think about building up your newsletter list so you personally can connect with the people on the other side. When I send out my newsletters, we send these out about twice a week. And the things that I'm sharing with you right here, building the value, sharing different events or content that I know that my following, my list is going to love, is a huge part of our strategy. So what I want you to focus on right now is building your list, even if it's just one person a day. How can you get your list building amped up so people want to join your list? They want to come to your party. They want to know, what are you talking about? What are you helping them with? And sharing that valuable content. So if you don't know where to start in building a list, I highly, highly, highly recommend that you come in and join the High Performance Accelerator Academy, because from start to finish, we are talking about every single one of these strategies that I'm going to share with you today in depth on exactly how to do it. Not just what it is, but from start to finish, exactly how to build a list, how to create these videos, how to dive into every single one of these strategies that I'm giving you today. So if you're truly looking to double your sales, your visibility, and your impact, your reach, this is the place that you want to be. So I highly recommend that you head over to www.sandraglandt.com/academy. Join us, because everything that I'm sharing with you today is going to be in there, and not just what is it, but how do you do it and how do you implement it successfully. The next tool and tip that I want to share with you is using AI. Now, there is so much AI out there. As a matter of fact, inside my High Performance Accelerator Academy, next month, I'm going to be sharing all of the AI tools that my team and I use inside of my business. Now, this helps us to work more strategically and smarter and faster. Your mind would be blown once you were able to see these tools that I use and how much faster it makes working, how much more efficient we work, and actually how much more we accomplish and get done just because of these certain AI tools that we use. So my tip number 3 for you is use AI to communicate with your clients and not let anything slip through the cracks. Now, this can be anything from your list building to your scheduling to answering FAQs to sharing events to connecting with your clients. I mean, AI is here and it is here to help you and support you on the growth of your business. So it can really make sure that you don't miss anything, important deadlines or details or client inquiries or even scheduling. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about and you're like, Sandi, I need these AI tools because I only want to work a few hours a day, or I only can work a few hours a day. I need to know how to maximize the time that I do have. I'm telling you what it used to take me to shoot a podcast episode, the hours that I put into it, just one tool alone that I use that I share with you inside my academy to repurpose, to get the content, to edit, to get more videos out of one piece of content. I mean, the repurposing game is so strong, you guys, and the amount that I can use over and over and over is incredible. So I highly recommend you use AI to communicate with your clients and use it for your benefit so you can really tap into all of the different strategies that is available for all of us today. Okay, tip number 4 is to make FAQ videos. There are probably a list of about 10 to 20 FAQs, frequently asked questions, that your customers are coming to you with on a daily basis. How does the product work? Do I need other products to supplement this one product? Again, it depends on the product and the service that you specifically are in. I work with clients one-on-one and inside of my academy in all different industries, from coaches to real estate to attorneys, nutritionists, fashion. There's no industry that is not inside this academy. And it's really, really important that you focus on hitting and addressing those FAQs before that client even comes to you with that question. So I want you to jot down, this is going to be part of your number 4. I want you to jot down just the top 10 FAQs that come to mind. What are the top 10 frequently asked questions that your customer, your potential customer, is coming to you and asking to you, and put that in a video. Number 1, that's going to be content that you can use and put out so you have more attraction. And number 2, when you have a potential client coming to you and asking you these questions, you will be able to send off a video, an in-depth video answering and addressing that exact question. So that's why I want you to identify what are those top FAQs that you're hearing and seeing on a pretty regular basis. Tip number 5 is I want you to identify your most consuming tasks. I want you to identify them and then start deciding, do you want to do this task, or is it better for somebody else to do this? To get somebody else in place to offset that time in a role, in a position that you don't have to do anymore, where you can pay someone, whether it's full-time or part-time, even like a VA online, to take it off your plate. One of the most common things, and I know for me in my business, that I just did not want to do was video editing. I am not great at it. I mean, yes, I can do it, but I rather send it off to someone and have them make it look beautiful and great and not have to worry about it. So one of the very first things that I had in my business was a video editor, because I could just come in, shoot the content, send it off, and have it look amazing. And by the way, if you need someone, holler at your girl, because I got a company for you that I use and I absolutely love. But what I want to share with you is you have to identify what those are so you can figure out where you no longer need to show up, but those tasks will still get done. I cover this in depth inside my academy. I have a list of all of the items that you can delegate. It's over 20 pages long, and it helps you to identify both in and on your business where you should be focusing. And if you aren't putting attention on there, how are you going to offset that, and who is going to do it? So it's really important that you identify those really important but also time-consuming tasks so you can get it off your plate, put it in someone else's hands, and focus on the money-making moves. Speaking of the money-making moves, big shout out to my Big Money Moves training guide. You can snag this for free at sandraglandt.com/big money. Grab this today. This is a totally free download, a totally free training where you will identify what your big money moves are. Now, we all have different moves that allow us to move ourselves forward strategically every single week. And it's important that you know what yours are. So head over to www.sandraglandt.com/big money to snag yours now. Okay, so moving right along, number 6. This is so important. I want you to put a star next to number 6. I want you to focus on building a raving community. I want you to tap into your community. How can you let your community, the people that already know you, your products and services, how can you allow them to support you? Maybe this is writing a testimonial for you or sharing different products or services with their friends or their family members, with their community. Maybe it's also creating an affiliate program or a rewards program, a reward structure where they get rewarded with your products or services or incentives just by sharing what it is that they love. So it's so important that we create community, especially now, especially in a time where I feel like I've talked about this. The world is so crazy and we need that community and the support more than ever. So I want you to really focus on, like I said, star this number 6. I want you to focus on building a community that you can tap into and get them amazing results. So what they're going to do is get such a great result from your product or your service that they want to go out and share. So I want you to think about how you can do that. Is this creating more of a tribe, more of community leaders? Is this helping to create fun activities or events that they go to? Think about it. Think about what you could do to create this raving community that loves you, your products or services, and allows them to become better at whatever it is that your gift is that you share with them. Number 7 is, drumroll, is repurposing your content. Okay, now I have to say this. If you are showing up anywhere, and I mean anywhere, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest. I mean, there's so many apps available right now that if you're showing up on one, you might as well be showing up on all of them. Today, more than ever, especially because we talked about the use of AI and different technologies. Oh my gosh, you guys, it is so easy to repurpose content. It is so easy to take a piece of content that you have on one platform and just repurpose it over to another. Now, I will say that you have to honor the platform that you're on. So honoring the platform that you're on means you wouldn't post the same on Pinterest as you would on Instagram, or you wouldn't post on YouTube the same way you would post on Facebook. You do have to honor the platform. But with that being said, it's so easy today because the platforms are very similar. For example, using Reels or YouTube Shorts, very, very similar. Also, long form video on YouTube could also be put on YouTube and then posted on a blog, which then goes on Pinterest. I mean, Clubhouse, you throw Clubhouse in the mix. There's so many different opportunities between podcasting, YouTube, blogging, Facebook, Instagram, Shorts, Reels. I mean, the list goes on. And I really, really hope that you are utilizing the repurposing of all of your content on all the different platforms in a way that allows your buyer, your consumer to find you. Because if you're only showing up on one platform, that's the only place somebody can find you. But if you know that your client is a mom looking for recipes or hacks or videos or content or tools or tips on, let's say, a Pinterest or over on YouTube, you've got to be there. You've got to show up there. So it's really, really important that if you are putting content out, that you know how easy it can be. And again, if you don't know how to do this, I highly, highly recommend that you head over to my website, which is sandraglandt.com/academy. So you can join the academy and learn how to use all of these tools, learn how to use the AI, learn how to repurpose your content, learn how to write and make your testimonials in a way that is going to draw more people into you, your product and services so you can help more people. That's why we do this. So it's really important that if you don't know how to do this, you get the tools, the knowledge, the information, and the education so you can show up in a massive way. Okay, so moving on, number 8 is what promos can you create for the holiday season? Now, at the time that I'm recording this, we are going to be in November and we are going through the holiday season. We are in the thick of it right now, pretty much October through beginning of January, we are in this holiday season. So I want you to think about how you can start to bundle up items that maybe go together or services that complement each other. This is a great way to introduce new products, new services, so your clients can test it out, fall in love with it, and then want to continue working with you using the products or services. So this is a great way, especially now in the season of giving, in a season where we like to kind of bundle things up and have giveaways and promos and exciting new deals and offers, to think about how you're going to do this now. I really want you to figure this out now, because actually in my academy, my ladies have already done this. They have gone through what is their promo plan, what are they working out, scheduling out through the end of the year. They do this at the beginning of every quarter, so they know exactly what their end of the year looks like and what they're promoting, what they're working on, and what the team is focusing on. Or if they're solopreneurs, what are they focusing on? What are they promoting and doing? Number 9, and this kind of goes along similar with number 8, this is collaborate with similar audience base. So is there someone that you know that is not the exact same industry that you're in, but a complementary service or product that you can also share and collaborate with in addition to what you're doing? So a great example of this would be, let's say there is a realtor and she teams up with a moving company or a cleaning company. This is a great way to cross-pollinate audiences, to widen your reach, and really focus on serving the parties that need both services. Another example of this would be cleaning services and decorating services, or like a wellness company and a health product company that could team up and they offer different things, but they go together. Same thing could be for like a nutritionist and someone who does meal plans, right? Meal plans, exercises, anything with weight loss or supplementation, like all of this can go great together in a collaboration. Instead of just selling your products or services, now you can team up with someone. And it's not just about bundling products or services. You could go live and do a collaboration. You could do an event and do a collaboration. I mean, there's so many ways to really expand your reach and get more eyeballs on you, your product, services, what you're doing, just by having an effective collaboration. So I want you to think about how you can collaborate with a similar audience, product or service, and how you're going to get more eyeballs on you, especially now over the holiday season in the next 2 to 3 months. Okay, number 10 on how to double your sales, visibility, and reach in just 1 week. Now, I mentioned this in number 9 above. This is so important. I do this every single year, every single quarter with my husband and with my team, and that is to map out your quarters ahead of time. So you're going to take out your calendar, you're going to look at every single month, the dates, and you're going to put all of your promo. What are you launching? What are you promoting? What are you focusing on at the beginning of the quarter? So I would actually recommend doing this at the end of the previous quarter. So let's say now we're in Q4. So you have October, November, December. You would start this at the end of September and have this already planned out for October, November, and December. What I will say is if you don't have this already mapped out and you're freaking out, you're like, oh my God, it's already November and I don't have this, do it now. Because in a week or 2 weeks, it's going to be Black Friday and Cyber Monday and all of the holidays. And you have the opportunity right now to focus and get a game plan. And if you don't have it and you miss it, you got to wait till next year, especially with holiday season. So at the time of you hearing this, I want you to really, really focus in on what are you going to implement for the holiday season, number 1. And then number 2, what does your game plan look like quarter after quarter? So it's really important that you know and you give yourself enough time to plan properly. So those are my 10 tips for you to double your sales visibility, and reach in just 1 week. By the way, don't go anywhere. I promised you a bonus number 11. And bonus number 11, this is great. I use this in all of my onboarding with my new clients. I use this all throughout my business in many different ways. And this is having a Q&A or an application form to streamline all of the processes in your business and really expedite the process. So again, if you're looking at your business as a whole, where can you start to expedite some of these systems or processes? And a great place to look at is with your team and with your clients. So again, this could be application forms that help expedite onboarding. This could be reviews with your team. This could be exactly what we said with the number 10 about mapping out your quarters ahead of time. So figure out where you can start implementing this application process in different points of your business so you can streamline the process and expedite the process that you currently have. So ladies and gentlemen, these 11 tips will drastically change your business. I'm telling you that if you take these, even one of them, and implement them, that you will double your sales, your visibility, your reach, your impact in such a short amount of time. It will blow your mind. I want you to tag me in this episode and let me know which number you are going to implement today. All you got to do is screenshot it if you're on podcast, screenshot it if you're on YouTube. Let me know which one you're going to implement. And don't forget, as always, subscribe, like this video, and share with a friend, because sharing is caring. And at the end of the day, we get better when we help others become the best versions of themselves and pass on the things that help us become better financially, physically, mentally, spiritually. We pass it on and put so much good out into the world. So please pass this on, share with a friend. And again, comment below. Let me know which number 1 through 10 or 1 through 11 is your bonus. Let me know which one you are going to implement today. I'm so excited for you to implement this. And if you are ready to step into your next level and not just learn, but implement, please join me over in the Academy, sandraglandt.com/Academy. I will see you inside. Now go out and slay your day.